Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. In 1991, the ABC television network debuted a new sitcom, Home Improvement, starring Tim Allen as Tim the Toolman Taylor. Now during each 30-minute episode, Tim Taylor would host a show within a show called Tool Time, along with his co-host, Al Borland, who was played by Richard Karn. Now in this video, I discussed Richard Karn's career leading up to his landing the part on Home Improvement, as well as what he's been up to since Home Improvement went off the air after 8 seasons in 1999. Richard Karn was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest, where he later attended the University of Washington's Professional Actor Training Program. Now, after earning his drama degree, he decided to pack up and move to New York. Less than a week after moving to the Big Apple, he was hired to be in a television commercial for Michelob beer. Let's take a look at Karn in that commercial from 1980.
Weekends were made for Michelob.
It's for real.
Well, that calls for something special.
Michelob all around.
Make your own weekend a little more special with a smooth and mellow taste of Michelob.
Michelob? What's the occasion? I've met the woman.
Again, weekends were made for Michelob.
In 1989, Karn's wife convinced him to move to Los Angeles. Now this would turn out to be a very good move for his career. Shortly after making the move to the West Coast, Karn received a traffic citation and had to attend traffic school, where he ended up meeting an agent who told him about auditions for a new television show called, now you guessed it, Home Improvement. Now interestingly enough, Karn wasn't the first choice for the role of Al Borland. The producer's first choice? Stephen Tobolowsky. You know, he's the guy from Groundhog Day. Well, when ABC wanted Tobolowsky to sign an exclusivity contract saying he wouldn't do any other shows or movies, he passed on the role. Well, and the rest is history. Karn was offered the role of Al and was part of one of the most successful television shows of the 1990s. And as I mentioned earlier, on Home Improvement, Al was the co-host of Tim the Toolman Taylor on Tool Time, a show that took place within the show. The two would be assisted by Tool Time girl Lisa, played by Pamela Anderson, during the first 2 seasons, and the lovely Debbie Dunning as Heidi Keppert, the second Tool Time girl, from season 3 on. Now, Home Improvement would be one of the most successful TV shows of the 1990s and would air its final episode on May 25, 1999. Karn and Tim Allen would forge a strong friendship during the show's run. Now, for Richard Karn, Home Improvement provided a launching pad for his acting career that has now spanned for over 30 years. Since Home Improvement went off the air, Richard Karn has gone on to act in nearly 50 movies or TV shows, including several of the Disney Air Buddies movies. But I was perhaps most happy to see him show up again in another Tim Allen show, Last Man Standing, in which he appeared in 2 episodes in the 2nd season of that show. It was so great to see these two friends on the screen together again. The two were reunited again for the History Channel's 2021 series, Assembly Required. And this show is a competition series where Allen and Karn spotlight some of the best and brightest builders from across the country as they compete to create some mind-blowing creations. And the two are also involved in another similar production from the History Channel in 2022 called More Power. I loved Home Improvement when it aired in the 90s and thought that Richard Karn was great on that show as the co-host of Tool Time, Al Borland. It's so cool that he's been able to continue to stay busy for more than 20 years since that show ended, and I love seeing the new projects that he's doing with Tim Allen. They are both so great on screen together. Now how about you? What are your favorite memories of Richard Karn's career? I look forward to reading your comments. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel, where I talk about the movies, music, and TV shows that I loved and watched while growing up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. As always, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have a great day.